Everybody, Thomas here. A popular subject, Mr. Joe Biden and Afghanistan. Wow. I don't know how to put it to you, but this stumbling, bumbling idiot is one menace to society. Only him and the Democratic Party can honestly screw a nation up. Like I've said in other videos, the Democratic Party is trying to do anything and everything possible to reverse President Trump's doings. The border, Afghanistan, COVID-19, you name it. Everything that Trump has ever done, they've actually reversed and now screwed everything up. So let's dive into Afghanistan, which has turned out to be our second Vietnam. And honestly, public disgrace to the United States military, the United States government, and above all, the presidency of the United States. Man, this is really hurting my head. Wow. This is weird. This is really weird. Hey, let's roll with it.
We have a message to any possible invader that anyone who looks to Afghanistan with bad intentions, they will face what the United States has faced today. The Islamic Emirate of Afghanistan wants good relations with the Americans through diplomacy. However, the Americans failed here. They failed. From the military perspective, they failed to achieve their goals, but the Islamic Emirate of Afghanistan wants to have good relations with the whole world on behalf of the nation. We want to have strong diplomatic relations with all, including the United States.
That's right. You heard it here. The BBC is reporting that the Taliban, well, they said that the United States has failed. Yeah, that's definitely a disgrace. Joe Biden, boy, you just doing a bang-up job, ain't you?
The extraordinary success of this mission was due to the incredible skill, bravery, and selfless courage of the United States military.
Bravely? This idiot can't even read a teleprompter correctly. But he's your president.
Previous administration's agreement said that if we stuck to the May 1st deadline that they had signed on to leave by, the Taliban wouldn't attack any American forces. But if we stayed, all bets were off.
So what does Joe Biden do? He extends the deadline, of course. Here's a sound bit from President Donald J. Trump.
We had them, and I would have taken the equipment out, I would have taken the people out, and then we would have bombed every base but Bagram. We had to keep that because that's near China and Iran. So we were going to keep that for other purposes. I mean, they spent $10 billion building Bagram, and then they handed it out overnight. They give them the keys. I've never heard any. I have never seen stupidity like this. And they're trying to now, the narrative, Biden got out like he's brave.
Like President Trump said, Biden had us pull out in the middle of the night. Not warning anybody, not giving anybody notice, leaving military hardware, ammunition, firearms, weapons, helicopters, personnel carriers. How many billions of dollars did we just, and I loosely say we, just hand the Taliban? I don't know about you guys, but that sounds like aiding and abetting the enemy, which is called treason. And yeah, people are still executed for committing treason. Biden, I'd watch your ass. I really would. And that's not a threat. Because you're screwing up big time and somebody is going to nail you for it. And I think I know who.
First of all, I think it's irresponsible to say Americans are stranded. They are not. We are committed to bringing Americans who want to come home. We are in touch with them via phone, via text, via email, via any way that we can possibly reach Americans to get them home if they want to return home.
Now here's a woman that, day to God's honest truth, is only doing her job. She just seems to be doing it a little bit too well. I mean, come on. You can only spread bullshit so far.
There are no Americans stranded is the White House's official position on what's happening in Afghanistan right now.
I'm just calling you out for saying that we are stranding Americans in Afghanistan when we have been very clear that we are not leaving Americans who want to return home. We are going to bring them home. And I think that's important for the American public to hear and understand.
Real quick, who's this crazy bitch remind you of?
We crushed the forces in Saddam International Airport, and we cleaned the whole place of the airport. لا وجود للعلوج الأمريكان في مدينة بغداد.
There is no any trace, no any existence to the American troops or British troops in Baghdad at all.
أبدا.
At all.
That was Defense Department Press Secretary John Kirby giving a briefing at the Pentagon on troops being deployed to Afghanistan to assist in pulling civilians out of the embassy there in Kabul. Kirby says that troop movements are happening right at this moment and that 3 battalions are on their way to Kabul. Some troops are already there on the ground, and the bulk of them will be in place by the end of the weekend.
If we're having to redeploy our military back into Afghanistan, then why did we evacuate them out in the first place? Why did we leave all that military hardware over there? I mean, it's not like we didn't extend the deadline. Oh, wait a minute, we did. Extended it by 5 months. 5 months, we still couldn't get the job done right. We left military hardware, we left civilians there. Wow. It's things like this that make me just wonder how far Joe Biden's head is up his ass. Now, a lot of you are going to say, well, it's the military's fault. No. There's one person that tells the military what to do. And that's the Commander-in-Chief of the United States of America, Mr. Joe Biden. And people, we really got to reevaluate him, because he's doing nothing but tearing up this country. Even our allies are not with him.